Hello there everybody, and welcome to another Ford Crown Victoria Police Interceptor video. It has been about a month and a little bit since I've done my last one, so a little bit of unfortunate news, which we're just going to dive right into, is we have some rust coming. The fender itself has actually shown up and popped through, which means it will no longer pass inspection. And let's go under here. You guys can see it is not the prettiest thing in the world under there. And this also is not the original paint that came out of the vehicle either. And on top of that, over under the rocker panels, as you guys all know, rocker panels aren't that great on these cars. Let's just go under here and have a little look. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this or not, but there's a hole. And I guarantee you, there's probably more sitting under there. The rest of the underbody, as it's probably pretty hard to see, unfortunately, just due to the time of day and whatnot, is in pretty good shape. But I'm sure the other rocker panel, while you're under there, you might as well get them both done. But my problem is, what do I do with the car, guys, and what would you do? So generally it still runs and dries pretty good, but the intake manifold hasn't been replaced yet. It doesn't leak. It doesn't have any issues yet, knock on wood. But as you all know, at around 15 to 20 years old, or 100,000 to 150,000 miles, they all like to start to leak, and you have to replace the intake manifold. And here in Canada, that's going to run you about $1,000 to $1,200 at the dealership. And you're saying, why would you get it done at the dealer? Well, as far as shops go, they're actually the cheapest around here. Or I shouldn't say cheapest, but they're kind of one of the cheaper options for decent quality work. They charge $80 some an hour, whereas most shops that are independently owned charge 75 to 80. So at that point, you might as well just go to the dealership, to be honest with you. So my question is to you guys. So we'd probably be looking at $1,500 to $2,000 of repair work for rust. And on top of that, you're likely going to have the intake manifold within the next year to year and a half. And also taking into account gas is expensive right now. We're still talking $6.50, $7 a gallon, which is better than the $8 and $9 that it was. But would you guys keep the vehicle and do the repairs? The only thing that really makes me wonder if I should is because I'm likely not going to own a Crown Vic again after this, just because you can't really find them in good shape anymore. So it's really, I don't really know what to do, guys. Would you sell it and keep it, or would you sell it and get something else that's all-wheel drive? Like, the only problem is, as far as full-size sedans go, all you have out there is the Taurus and the Dodge Charger. And I do like my full-size sedans. If I'd pick between the two, it'd be the Taurus, obviously, but I don't even know if I get one of those. I don't know, guys. I'm kind of stuck on what to do here. I do love the Crown Vics, as you guys have all known. I've driven these for 8 years now or more. It'd be hard to move away from them. They're just such a classic and an iconic car. Everyone knows that it is an old cop car. Like, they all know they're old at this point, but people find them cool for that, and so do I still. Like, this car isn't in perfect shape body-wise, obviously. You got the different mismatched paint, obviously, because it was in some type of fender bender or whatnot at some point. Same goes for the fender and running down the driver door. But overall, like I said, guys, the car just still runs good and whatnot. And it's got almost 100,000 miles on it, or 160,000 kilometers. So she's getting pretty close as far as that mileage threshold goes, which is pretty cool. But still only 236 hours on it. But would you guys put in $3,000 worth of work into a 15-and-a-half-year-old car? That's really the question you got to ask yourself. So let me know what you guys would do in the comments. I'm definitely open to suggestions and opinions. I know you guys like the car too, but at the end of the day, it's just very hard to justify. And I'm sure I could still sell it for $2,500, $3,000 just because of A, the car market, and B, there's no Crown Vics out there, let alone in gray here in Canada, Nova Scotia. So someone would still pay a decent price for the car, even with the rust holes on it, probably. I'm still going to look around and see if I can get the rust repair done cheap, but when you get it done cheap, you guys know that it just comes back within a year or so. My only good thing is that the inspection isn't up until May, so I do have time to decide. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this Ford Crown Vic vid. I know it isn't as upbeat as the other ones, but just let me know in the comments and whatnot what y'all would do. Thank you.